Everyone warned me never to go near that abandoned house. But the night I finally stepped inside, I realized the place wasn't empty, it had been waiting for me. I had grown up hearing the stories about the house at the end of Hollow Street. No one went there, not the kids, not even the adults who claimed to be brave. The paint was peeling, the windows caked in grime, the iron gate forever squealing as if warning people to stay away. And yet, here I was, driving toward it at dusk, every instinct screaming at me to turn back. My name is Emily Harper, 27, lifelong resident of Millstone, Ohio, and tonight I had no choice but to face the house everyone avoided. It started 2 weeks ago with a letter slipped under my door. No handwriting, no return address, just 4 words typed in black ink. We know your secret. I froze when I read it. My secret wasn't one I could share, not with anyone, the kind of secret that can ruin a person. Or worse, get someone killed. At first, I thought it was a prank, until I noticed the faint traces of red paint on the envelope, the smell of iron. I tried ignoring it. I deleted the note, but the feeling of being watched didn't leave me. Then, at work, I caught glimpses, shadows moving where shadows shouldn't be. The mailman avoided my porch. My neighbors no longer waved. Something about the letter had changed everything, and now the trail had led me to Hollow Street. The front gate groaned as I pushed it open. It felt alive, a sentinel warning me to leave. I hesitated. The sun had already disappeared behind the thick clouds, leaving the street in a dim gray that made the house look almost skeletal. I stepped forward. The porch sagged, the boards threatening to collapse under my weight. I reached the front door, its surface riddled with scratches, each one looking like a warning etched into the wood. I pressed my hand to it, cold, almost wet. Then I heard it, a whisper, soft from inside, Emily. My blood ran cold. My heart thumped so loudly I could hear it in my ears. I wanted to run. I wanted to scream, but I needed answers. Someone knew my secret. Someone wanted me inside this house. I pushed the door. It opened, and the darkness swallowed me whole. The air smelled of rot and dust. Cobwebs hung like chandeliers from the ceiling. My flashlight barely penetrated the gloom. I took a careful step. Every creak of the floorboards sounded like a scream. Then I saw it, a chair in the center of the room, facing away from me. A figure sat there, still, waiting. Hello. I whispered, my voice shaking. The figure didn't move, not at first. Then a head slowly turned, a woman, no, older, thin, almost skeletal, her eyes. They glowed faintly in the beam of my flashlight. She smiled, a smile that made my stomach churn. You've come, she said, her voice like dry leaves. We've been waiting for you. I backed up. Who are you? Her smile widened. The house knows your secret. It knows what you did. It remembers everyone. I froze. My secret. Had someone found out? Before I could respond, a sound from upstairs made me flinch. A footstep, no, too deliberate, too slow. Someone else was here, and then I understood. I wasn't alone. I climbed the staircase, holding the flashlight tightly. Boards groaned under my weight. Each step echoed like a drumbeat in the hollow house. At the top, I saw a hallway lined with portraits, old, dust-covered, faces of people I didn't recognize, but something about their eyes felt familiar, watching me, judging me. I passed a door slightly ajar. A dim light flickered inside, and then I saw him, a young man, maybe 20, tied to a chair, bruised but alive. Emily, he whispered, you shouldn't be here. He's watching. Who's watching? The man in the basement. He kills them. His voice was barely audible. He hides, behind kindness, behind smiles. The pastor. My stomach dropped. Pastor Harlan, the quiet man who led the Sunday services, the one everyone trusted, the one who smiled at me on the street. Where is he? I asked, panic rising. The boy coughed. The basement. He waits. He knows you're here. I found the basement door hidden under a tattered rug. It smelled of mildew and decay. The stairs were steep and narrow. My flashlight flickered. My heartbeat matched each step down. At the bottom, the air was colder. My breath formed clouds in front of me. The walls were lined with shelves, old jars, tools, things I didn't want to identify, and in the corner, Pastor Harlan, calm, polite, holding a knife. You found us, he said quietly. I was hoping you'd stay away. Why? My voice cracked. Why are you doing this? He tilted his head. Because everyone has a secret, Emily, and some secrets deserve to be punished. He lunged. I barely dodged, stumbling back. My flashlight skittered across the floor, landing on the Tide Boy. He shouted, helping me understand what I had to do. I grabbed a heavy wrench from the floor. My hands shook. My mind raced, but my fear became focus. And then, I fought. The struggle was brief but intense. Harlan was strong, but desperation is stronger. I struck him with everything I had, forcing him to fall. He tried to rise again, knife in hand, but my adrenaline kept me moving. Finally, he was down. I freed the boy. We ran. The house seemed to groan behind us as if it resented our leaving. Outside, the night air hit like a wave. I called 911. The police arrived minutes later. Harlan was arrested. His crimes came to light. Tyler, the boy I had saved, revealed everything he had witnessed. The town was shaken. No one could believe the pastor had been hiding such darkness behind the smile they all trusted. I never returned to Hollow Street. The house was condemned shortly after, but I carry that night with me, in my dreams, in my steps. I know secrets have a way of clawing back, and sometimes the people you trust the most are the ones hiding the sharpest knives. People often ask me why I went into that house, why I risked everything. I tell them this: some secrets don't stay buried. Some shadows demand to be faced. And if you ever see the house that everyone avoided, know this: it's not the house that's dangerous. It's the people who live inside it, or the ones pretending to be gone, because evil doesn't knock. It whispers your name, and that night I answered. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.